Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to solve this problem. Here we have 3 divided by x minus 3 plus 5 divided by x plus 3, and this is equal to minus 2. Now, at first glance, it looks difficult, but with the right trick, it will become surprisingly simple. Just stick around. Let's crack this together. Okay, so here we have this question, and the first thing we are going to do, whenever you have a question that involves fraction, the first thing you should look at is the denominators. Now, if we can remove these denominators from here, we can solve our questions. Now, what's the first thing to do? You look at the denominators and then you look for a common denominator. Okay, so let me begin with my solution. Now, the common denominator here, I'm going to use CD to represent my common denominator. The common denominator here is this denominator multiplied by this will give us the common denominator. So here we have x minus 3 into x plus 3. Okay, now we've gotten the common denominator. The next thing to do is to multiply through the equation with the common denominator. The reason we are going to do this, multiplying through the equation with the common denominator, will help us clear the fractions so that we can now solve. All right, so let's multiply through the equation with the common denominator. So I'm going to start here. Here I have x minus 3 into x plus 3, okay, multiplied by 3 over x minus 3. Now this is plus x minus 3 into x plus 3, and you multiply this by 5 divided by x plus 3. Okay, let me extend it, and then this is going to give us equal to, we are going to have x minus 3 into x plus 3, okay, multiplied by minus 2. All right, so looking at the first part of this equation, this and this is common. This and this will cancel out, and you are left with x plus 3 times 3. So I'll bring it down here. 3 into x plus 3. Now plus, we come to this second part. This and this will go, and we are left with 5 times x minus 3. So 5 into x minus 3. All right, and then this is equal to, looking at this is difference of 2 square. Okay, this is difference of 2 square, one of the algebraic identities. All right, so if you multiply this out, you're going to have, let's bring in our 2 first. This is minus 2 into, you multiply, open this bracket, you're going to have x squared minus 3 squared, or let's just call it minus 9. X squared minus 9. Okay, very good. So let's open this bracket. That's the next thing to do. So here we're going to have 3 times x is 3x plus 3 times 3 is 9 plus 5 times x is 5x. 5 times minus 3 is minus 15. And this is equal to Minus 2 times x squared is minus 2x squared. Minus 2 times minus 9 is plus 18. Now let's collect like terms. Here we have 3x and here we have 5x. So we're going to have 8x, okay, plus 9 minus 15 is going to give us minus 6. Okay, so we are done with this. And then here, let's bring this one over to this side so that we can equate everything to 0. So bringing in my 18, I'm going to have here, 18 is crossing over to this side to become minus 18. And minus 2x squared is crossing over to this side to become plus 2x squared. And this is equal to 0. But I can still rearrange this. Okay. Let's begin with 2x squared. So here we have 2x squared, okay, plus 8x minus 24 minus 24, and this is equal to 0. So we have arrived at a perfect quadratic equation. So after clearing the fractions, we've been able to arrive at this quadratic equation. 2x squared plus 8x minus 24, and this is equal to 0. Now we can factorize, but before we do that, if you look at the middle term and our constant, they are both divisible by 2, meaning that we can use the coefficient of x squared, which is the leading coefficient, to divide through the equation so that our leading coefficient can be 1. Okay, so if we divide this 2x squared by 2, we are going to have x squared plus 8x divided by 2, we are going to have 4x minus 24 divided by 2, we are going to have 12, and this is equal to 0. Now the next thing to do is to look for two factors such that if you multiply, you're going to have minus 12, and if you add, you're going to have plus 4. And what are the factors? 2 and 6 are factors of 12. So if we have minus 2 and plus 6, so if we add this minus 2 plus 6, we are going to have plus 4. And if we say minus 2 times 6, you're going to have minus 12. So these are the factors we are going to use, minus 2 and plus 6. So what do? I'll open two brackets, one here and one here. Then I'll have my x here and my x here. And what will I do next? I'll bring in these factors. So here I have minus 2 and here I have plus 6. And they are all equal to 0. So this implies that x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, the value of x here is now equal to, when minus 2 crosses, it becomes plus 2. So x here is plus 2, or x is equal to minus 6. And this is our final answer to this question. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and don't fail to subscribe. I will see you again in my next video.